Playing Kingdom Hearts again.
Been a little bit.
You sound a little disinterested.
I'm a little disinterested.
It's funny you say that too, because I've heard this is like one of your all-time favorite games.
Wait. Cancel the stream.
What?
Why?
I don't have the progress.
What do you mean?
Oh, we might be on the wrong. Profile. That's fine. We'll just. I can trim a bit.
Yeah. Oh, it's about to die.
It just told me it wasn't going to.
What'd I do?
Well, it's plugged in anyways.
Oh, is it plugged in already?
No.
Yeah, it's plugged into the PS4, or it's plugged into the computer. Whatever.
Just plug it in.
Okay.
It recharges like a dildo.
Okay.
If I need to plug it into the.
Moro.
What'd you unplug? Oh.
Battery. Look at that stupid kitty.
I have no idea what the USB connection on the PS4.
What is this? I just want to sign out.
Do you know where it is, Michael?
Dude, I don't know. I fucking.
I think it's in the back.
Is
there one in the front?
There should be one in the front.
There is one in the front. Okay.
Oh, switch user. You're right. It was on power. That's fucking random.
I love how little we know.
Dude,
About the PS4.
I worked at the fucking bitch. Like.
That was actually, I was reading an article recently that was like a tell-all from GameStop employees.
Mm-hmm.
That was about how like the company gives you nothing about like information on video games or consoles. Like they're just kind of like, I don't know.
They send out.
Figure it out.
It doesn't really like. Once again, every GameStop does things differently.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have the general like, okay, yeah, I should be taking in things like this and. You know, no taking in busted games, but like, so many like, it's the fucking weirdest thing. Like, you know, for us, we were very strict on like trading consoles in about their cleanliness and you need to have like the first party controller. Like, you're not gonna trade it in with a third party controller and shit like that. But then we'd get stuff sent to us from other stores and it'd have like a third party controller, be missing a cable and shit like that. And you're just like, well, screw us.
The biggest thing I've read about, and this was in like the Xbox 360 PS3 era, was that PS3s were terrible for just being loaded with roaches. Because they had like, it was something about the way they were made that had like the perfect like roach hole. That was just like every PS3 that got traded in and was just like cock loaded with roaches.
I have
quick dive.
No idea what we were doing.
Okay, I think we had just finished the raft, and we were ready to leave the island.
All right. Well, let's.
So we need to go to the right. That way.
That's the left.
I mean, when
okay, it depends on what direction you're looking at.
I was going off of Sora's direction.
No one should go off of Sora's direction. No one should go off of Sora's anything.
Oh man, I don't want to play this.
Well, that's why I turned it on.
We could be playing Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, which is very much my point.
That was dirty. You juked me.
Well, I was getting y'all hyped on fighting games and fighting against each other. I was like, nah, you don't get to.
I was only half hyped because I didn't know how to properly fight again. Like, I was just mashing whichever fucking triple X combo.
This is how I know this girl is my significant. Like she's special, because I walked over here, just saw her, and she's like, tired, want to call it a day? I'm like, yeah, let's go back to bed. I've been up for about 15 minutes now. I'm ready to go back to sleep. All right.
What do you mean? You okay?
I know we have subtitles, but I feel like it's disrespectful.
Let's go. We have to go. Just the two of us. Huh? Just kidding.
Did Riku molest you?
You're the one that's changed, Kyrie. Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first. But now I'm ready.
Okay, this sounds like a hentai.
What I see, I know I can always come back here.
Not really.
Right?
No.
Well, well, hold on.
Dude, look at that sweet chain he's got on his pants.
Get that wallet chain.
But he can go to a pretty cool ICP
Oh, them legs.
concert.
I'm not gonna comment on this 10-year-old little girl. Y'all are fucked up.
So I feel like
Y'all, I haven't said shit.
I hate my relationship with the story of this game.
I thought you were gonna talk about like with your
Yeah.
real life girlfriend.
I hate my relationship. I wish she'd just break up with me.
Because
Nobody tell her about this video.
I hate my relationship with the story of this game because, like, it's bad, but I have such nostalgia for it. Because I played this game, like, right when it came out. Like, fresh.
It's over dramatic Final Fantasy stuff. I mean, I've been playing this since I was a kid. I've been playing this since I was a kid, but...
I've been playing with myself since I was a kid.
Well, then you get the gist of it. Because there's a lot of wanking.
Not as long as some people we know who started when they were 6. I name no names, but if he watches this, he knows exactly who he is.
Or her.
So you made a joke about this kind of looking like a hentai, Michael. You want to know something really funny? I bet it could so totally pass as a hentai.
Oh yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, I watched Berserk,
God,
I've seen hentai that looks better than Berserk.
So the big thing that's changed since the last time we have played this game, because it's been a bit, it's been a minute,
A thick
is
minute.
that
Careful now.
it's been a fat minute. It's been that Logan has gotten absolutely obsessed with Berserk. And it's as irritating as you think it
I
might
constantly forget the actual anime and manga is called Berserk. I just call it Guts.
You'd probably do a better job of naming the fucking video game. It'd be
Yeah.
Berserk. Band.
Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. Berserk and all his friends.
But yeah, Logan won't shut the fuck up about Griffith.
It's super good, and he's a good antagonist.
And I just want to put it out here now. Logan loves the animation
Oh, shut up!
in the movies and the anime. He
It's-
loves the CGI.
It's not good at all, but man, I'll take whatever I can get. Reading it right next to each other, actually, this is my first time I've ever done this with an anime. Read the manga as I'm watching it. It's really cool watching them try to like do these things like shot for shot.
Yeah.
So
They do their best.
you gotta fuck, marry, kill Donald Duck, Goofy the dog,
Okay.
and
And-
Mickey Mouse.
Why is the dog in here?
I said
I,
Goofy.
Take-
No.
Does Goofy have a
Okay,
last name?
I thought you meant Pluto.
Goofy Goof?
no, I actually have an absolute answer to this. Fuck Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Because Mickey Mouse gets around,
Mickey Mouse knows what he's
and he
doing.
probably knows what he's doing.
He's very old and wise.
Kill Donald Duck
Any day of the week.
because he's a douche and he sucks. I love Donald Duck because I can connect with him, but I would not want to be Donald Duck's friend.
He's just bad.
Really?
Marry Goofy because he's gonna give you his all. He's dedicated. He loves you.
I didn't see.
He'll go back to college to get his degree just so he can afford to be with you.
I'm actually. You answered everything exactly how I would. I'd kill Donald Duck any day of the week, because he's just bad Daffy Duck.
What?
That might not be entirely accurate, but I don't care for Donald Duck.
No, you see, here's my thing. I would kill Goofy just because I'm afraid he's hung as hell.
Well, then who do you
And
marry?
I don't want that in me.
Then who do you marry?
I'd marry Mickey Mouse. He's got money, baby.
That's a good point.
He is loaded.
So then
Like,
you have to fuck Donald Duck.
I could deal with one bad night of Donald Duck fuck.
Do you remember that ducks have corkscrew penises? And he's gonna go deep.
Well, wait. Why do you?
You're gonna feel
wait,
it in the back of your
Why,
throat.
why do you assume?
barbed.
Why do you assume that Michael's the bitch?
Come on.
Because if you're going through a legitimate night of fucking, both of them, they're gonna trade places. He's gonna be inside Donald Duck, and then at some point Donald Duck's gonna be inside him.
I think I'd politely explain that I don't want to be penetrated by your corkscrew penis. And if
Yeah,
he,
but it's Donald Duck. He doesn't care. He's an asshole.
he's not a rapist.
Okay,
You don't
ducks,
know.
Birds.
Actually, that's the
No,
only type
no,
of
you
intercourse
can't-
ducks
you
have
can't-
is rape.
You can't use general. Is that his mom?
Yeah.
I mean, so much so that remember they actually have hidden
Yeah, you hear his
pockets
mom's
in
voice.
their vaginas.
Okay. You can't just use. Oh, all ducks are like this, because not all ducks can cast spells. So clearly he's a special duck.
Okay. Not all ducks can cast spells, but I'll go so far as to say all ducks are rapists. I'll put it out there.
You hear that,
All right,
everybody at the University of Oregon?
Hold on.
You're
I don't
all
care how
rapists.
politically correct it is.
I'm actually doing combat now.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. Do you remember how?
I can't hit these things.
It's like one button. You'll be fine.
No, like I can't hit these things.
Lock on.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember the
no,
lock
he doesn't
on
have
button?
the Keyblade. Only the Keyblade can hurt him. Remember?
No, I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
Like,
I
straight up,
actually-
he's just supposed to dodge these things.
Legit can't hit these things.
I think you gotta go to the island. Nope, you fucked up.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gotta go to Riku. That's his name, right? Riku?
Yeah, it's Riku.
Okay.
You gotta go to Deku. Also, this week's episode of My Hero is just filler.
If you think about it hard enough,
does
it's
everyone-
all filler.
Okay, I guess since we talked about anime, does everyone want to talk about the animes they're into that's not Berserk?
My
We
Hero's
can
fun.
we can talk about Berserk. though.
Persona 5
I mean-
is literally just an animation of the show or the game.
The two of you can talk about My Hero.
He isn't cut up.
Yeah, I'm not caught up actually. I did the last arc, and I still need to catch up. It's not like I hate the show or anything. I just
It's not fun
I-
keeping up week to week.
yeah. Well, you know, it's also time for me to do the whole Berserk thing.
Did you get into Overlord?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Like I said, I got a season and a half in.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm just I don't know.
So it's really fun seeing this. Like, oh, this is Riku's like first ascension into darkness. Knowing that the fucking wankery that goes on in this game later on. Like, I hate Riku's character. I understand that everybody wants their edgelord
Yeah, Riku's just Sasuke, and everybody hates Sasuke.
until you get to Boruto like 8 years later.
No, he's super shitty in Boruto. He's like a bad dad.
He's a bad dad, but a good mentor to Boruto, oddly enough.
Yeah, well, that's not. No.
Yeah, it's still bad.
Here, I'll come out on the record and say this: Naruto sucks.
Keyblade. Keyblade.
Revolution.
That.
Okay.
Okay, that was it. All right. I
Yeah,
watched.
Naruto's.
God.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Black Clover.
How was it? I've actually been meaning to watch it.
It's just
Okay.
Naruto.
So, the show is bad, but not specifically bad. It's bad in the sense that if you've seen anything anime, you know everything that's gonna happen in the show. Like,
There's no
it's
problem
just
with
it's
it
made
being-
by the same guys who did like Naruto and those shows. So like it does everything you expect from those shows. You know exactly who the main character is. You know who his like his mirror version, who's just better than him, is. Like it has all of that in it. And so like I didn't like it, but I didn't like it because it has normal anime stuff in it.
Yeah, you've been over it. You're not a big fan of tropes. Once again, like, I don't mind predictability and tropes just as long as your independent story is good. I was recently talking to our friend Juno, and she was mentioning I had some questions about My Hero that she might have known because she's read the manga.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she was mentioning that she's like, yeah, it's the most shonen to ever shown it. And you know what? She's right.
Yeah, I like the show despite its like
Despite
traditionalism. There we go.
But yeah, because it tells
Okay, I'm
the
in a
story-
loop. I have to make progress some
Yeah,
other
Yeah, I
way.
think
Just
you have
rush
to
away.
continue on through the door.
But because the story, in and of itself, is unique,
I think you
and it
need
tells
to
its own story
go-
well.
Into the hole where like the drawings were and the door.
For to say drawing again,
Boring.
I'm not sure if you did it right now, but I've heard people that say drawing. For some reason, they'll add an L after the W.
I don't think I added the L, but I won't argue if I did.
But I just find it so weird when people do that. Like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go drawl. Like,
The
I've got a southern drawl.
the word I get made fun of for the most is museum. Because I can't say it in any other way than museum.
I have many faults when it comes to speaking, so I'm not gonna act like I don't. But I love. Is it Alexis? It's a pretty bad what's the word? She says milk, milk and pillow.
Milk. I used to know going high school was a taco. I'm gonna go get a
Little
taco.
family. I love tacos on a corn tortilla. We know I can't ever do an accent ever.
Because
It just comes out.
I can do. I feel like I can do accents, but only in the most, racist ways.
You can't do accents.
Then you're just being a racist.
I just can't do them legitimately. I can only do, stereotype accents.
Then that's just being racist, Devin.
I don't want to do it, on record, but I just want to, put it out there,
We have. We've been playing We Have You as well. We're like, oh, go off now.
Yeah, but that's racist against white people, so it doesn't count.
That absolutely counts.
British people can suck it, and I'm not afraid to say it.
Punching up is fine. We talked about
Yeah,
this. Punching up is
absolutely.
fine.
Punching
I'd say
up
just
is-
don't punch, maybe. My opinion on it. It's worked
No.
out pretty well for me.
No, punching up is always fine. But I don't want to, punch down and, do some stereotype accent.
We'll punch down off record. You should be made sure that you're not being recorded, Mr. Trump.
Did you see the most recent one where he colored in the American flag in the wrong colors?
That's just people being petty. I'm sorry, the man hasn't had to color in how many years? I understand you're sort of like...
He's the president. He should know what colors the flag are. I don't care how petty it is.
Okay, there's a lot of things he should have known being the president, and he doesn't. I'm not surprised he doesn't know what color our flag is.
It also is I feel like a fine joke / oh really, that the color he made it was relative to the Russian flag. Which I feel like people should bring up.
Hey, you're not wrong about that.
Hey, you beat Blackheart.
Yeah.
But I just love how many times, I think 3 times now, there's definitely more of them, where the idea is somebody recorded him without his knowledge, and that's getting him. There was the Billy Bush story with Grab Him by the Pussy. There was the Omarosa recordings, and now the Michael Cohen recordings. So the Michael Cohen recordings, and then the Omarosa. It's everybody just records half of what he says.
Yeah, especially in this day and age, you should just assume, especially if you're in that type of position, not even president, just
If you're powerful, money.
Relative celebrity, you should just assume everything you say is recorded and act accordingly.
To jump ship, to not be too political, just to not get rid of all of our Trump-supporting fans. Jumping to pop culture now. Logan, did you hear about the KSI versus Logan Paul fight?
The what?
Popular YouTuber Logan Paul.
I know who Logan Paul
And
is.
KSI.
Who's KSI is the much better question.
He's an English YouTuber.
He's
name
another
vlogger.
popular YouTuber in
They
the
had
same
a
vein.
boxing match that they've been hyping for a long time, close to, I want to say more than 6 months.
Now, is this guys who hate each other?
They've hyped it up. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they're total
They're
friends.
they're probably best friends, but they've been doing the wrestling
They've been
thing.
beefing for half a year about it.
Okay. Oh, whoa. What? Don't skip me with the gummy worms. What the hell?
Just make sure you're getting that good gummy worm chewing audio.
Dude, you know what? Remember that ASMR video we saw? That one chick sucking on the ear things?
Yes.
That's got have you seen that Netflix thing?
No.
Netflix has a special about YouTubers, and she's on it. That specific video.
Oh, ASMR.
Okay, hold on. This is important now. I'm in my least favorite section of any Final Fantasy game.
You mean Traverse Town?
I mean town.
Okay, fair enough. This is totally weird. I'm in
No.
another world.
That's not the voice we're doing.
That is what Sora sounds like to me.
He has a voice actor.
Yeah, and he sounds like that.
No, it's not. But that's not what he sounds. What are you saying?
I wonder what happened to
Oh,
Mom
okay.
and Dad.
Well, congratulations for the rest of this. For the rest of this playthrough, we aren't speaking to a single person.
You have to for story-related reasons.
So, you know, speaking of racism, what I forgot was incredibly racist was the first 30 minutes of BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
When they're they have that.
Y'all might
That's
what did
that is
Mama
not.
talk?
That is not Sora.
Stop it right now.
I couldn't read it fast enough because I knew he's gonna click through. There's got to be more to see around here.
Oh, just.
What now?
I'm so sorry to anyone who actually does watch this. Please understand. I have to skip everything.
So about racism in Bioshock?
But yeah, there's just a scene where they're having like that public lynch mob between like I guess it's like a married couple.
Yeah.
And like they're having you throw the baseballs and things at the white guy and the black woman. But like I didn't remember how bad the backdrop was. Like it brings up the most racist image of like an aboriginal guy. Like imagine fucking Brer Rabbit level styles of racism in Lazy Town, like the old, not like the Disney show Lazy Town, but the old Disney Town Disney show Lazy Town. Like
the town is grown. Yeah, it's easy to get lost in such.
Yeah. Everybody, his Twitter handle is. Well, actually, what is your
These
Twitter
candles
handle?
burning over there. Even if you stuff it out, one look it out for life, no time. You probably need magic to put them all out.
All right, that's really not going to work.
What?
Well, if you don't click through it so fast, I can read it in a normal voice.
You're not going to.
That's not
we
what
know
you
that.
implied.
Well, just give me a
Who let
second.
these 3 children here? Who let
Welcome. You look
Like,
at the
those
buyer.
are-
Maybe you have something to sell.
Look at that
Oh.
1,000-yard stare.
He's seen things.
What do you see with your cat eyes?
Okay, so you're just a basic shop.
Oh.
That's fine.
I was gonna say before we got in the topic that very easy, like, you know, easygoing topic of race. I was gonna say something about ASMR, which was like, there's this weird like dichotomy of people claiming that ASMR is sexual, and then ASMR people like it's not sexual.
Okay.
But then every ASMR video I've ever seen
Turns you on.
has been like, okay, and I'm sucking your dick now. And this is what it sounds like. But then there's like, but not sexually. And I'm just like, no, you can't make a video where you're quietly talking about sucking on things and be like, no, but not sexually. It's like, no, that's sexually.
I mean,
Just own up to it.
The only ASMR vid I've seen was with you, and one, to paint the picture, and apparently it's pretty popular, it was just some girl, she had this weird ear attachment set up on her microphone, and she sucked and nibbled on these foam, plastic, whatever they are, ears. Some people like the sound of the noises. Did I get aroused by it? No. But like, as far as like the level of talking, like if it's just literally somebody just doing their stream and like say they're doing this, they're playing a video game but they're talking at that vocal level, yeah, like that's ASMR. It's still really soft and whatnot. Can it be fetishized? Of course. Everything can be fetishized.
I just think that most of it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if most of it is, but like I'm not gonna argue against somebody who says like, oh, it's not sexual. But then once again, if they're saying things like, oh, I'm sucking your dick, or you know, if they're doing a live stream of ASMR in a bikini or some shit, like, you know,
To me, it's just a weird thing of like, it very much does not bother me that it could be sexual. It's just like, if you're doing it sexually, just like, it's fine. Just own up to it. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not something to be embarrassed about. You really, giving it to them heartless, Logan?
I am.
some people have, going back to what you're saying, it's just there's a weird level of shame that some people wouldn't want to be recognized as like a sex worker. And I think if you did ASMR videos where you're doing it for a specific fetish of ASMR, yeah, that kind of makes you a sex worker.
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing? No, it's 2018. You can literally do whatever you want. As long as you're not harming anybody, you're doing fine. But I can understand, like, the mental barrier of, like, I do not want to consider myself or anybody telling me that I'm a sex worker.
Yeah.
When I'm a streamer, you know, I do ASMR.
Yeah.
Me personally, if I had the mental fortitude and or strength to be a sex worker, you know I totally fucking would.
Absolutely. We just won't necessarily have that option afforded to us.
Like, I don't think I could be like a porn star. Like, I definitely do not have that. But if there was like, you know, like they have cam girls. Like, could I be a cam guy? Just sort of lie there and like, hey, let's play Jenga. And every time I pull one out, I give myself a little like butt smack.
Being a porn star just sounds like a lot of effort. Like, you just gotta get it going, even if you don't want to get it going.
Yeah.
And that just sounds like, I feel like you just have days like, man, I just don't wanna.
You know, I mean, I'm actually, you know, I feel like I really shouldn't be talking about this and have it recorded for things to be saying. God, you know what? I'll leave that there. Yeah. If anybody ever comes across me and they're like, "Hey, Michael, I want to know more about your sexual prowess and personal life," ask me about it and I'll answer to you privately. At least I will not put that out on a video to just be picked up and have my parents be so proud of me.
Well, I don't have that problem because joke's on you. My parents already aren't proud of me. I could never be a sex worker because I don't know. I could never get it up because I'd be too scared everyone's gonna laugh at me. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, it's so small or whatever. I don't know. If I did something, what if I'm with like the prettiest girl ever and I accidentally fart? Like, I'm not living that down. Like, every time I see this girl, you know, because we're gonna work together fairly often. Like, she's just gonna be like, oh, Logan, sweet guy, but he's a bit of a farter.
She's
I'm
gonna be farting all over you too, dog.
I don't
like,
know. It's not that type of video. It's just, we're just supposed to have sex.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, so these guys are just infinite, so you just need to keep going.
Can you pass me the worm tone?
Yeah.
I was sorry. I was kind of zoned out for a second.
As we
fine.
talked about our abilities.
You know,
I feel like-
who else zones out while he swings his sword?
Are you gonna say
It's
Guts?
It's Guts from Berserk.
Don't even.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be able to do it because I have two settings. I have. This isn't gonna take very long. To where this isn't like this just isn't happening. Like I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna be done. Like I'm not gonna finish. Like
Okay, since y'all are talking about it, I guess I'll dive in. So when going back to it, so I guess everybody who heard me go on for like 5 minutes about how I won't talk about it.
I'd recommend before we go too much farther that we don't talk about it.
No, it's totally good. This is the sexy episode of Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, no, it's totally fine. It's 2018. It can all be out there.
Stop using that like it's an excuse to do everything.
Kingdom Charts.
It's just it's not an excuse to do everything. It's an excuse to be open about your feelings and your sexual prowess.
But yeah, like,
That's something that you can be woke about and just be open in the open about.
like I wouldn't have a problem, like, you know, getting and maintaining an erection. That's never been a problem. It's duration for me. Like, once again, like, I'm just not the world's
Well, that's kind of what I was saying. Is like,
energizerist bunny.
it's like duration wise, like it's either like
Well, you said you have two settings. Like,
it's either gonna be like, all right, we're done in like 2 minutes, or I'm just never like it's just not gonna happen, and we could do it all night.
for me,
But I have no like, oh, I can do it for a while.
It's more the first one, if anything. There's not a long-lasting tenactin, you know?
Well, I'm not saying it and like, oh, I'm so badass I could last all night. It's just like, okay, if I've had enough to drink.
Kudos to all the men that can.
No, fair enough. But it's
Johnny
just,
Sins, if you're watching, good work.
Screw that, man. I got better shit to do.
it's more just like if I've had enough to drink, like it's just like
So, like,
it's not gonna happen.
you know, if they needed to make, like, a YouTube-style, like, mini-series of nothing but, like, 5-minute sexual videos, and you just need somebody who's cheap and available, like, hit me up.
Guys, I'm getting so good at killing these generic enemies.
You can call me at 1-800-QUICKIES.
It's like a YouTube Red series. Like, it's nothing but, like, 10-minute videos of Clint Beastwood. That is going to be my porn star name. I have called dibs on that.
I've heard worse. I don't know where I'm going, guys. So.
Mine is
This town is turning to shit.
To keep on that, actually, what would your porn star name be? So I got Clint Beastwood.
Frankenfurter MD.
Why Frankenfurter?
Is it first name Frank, last name Inferter, and then MD?
Yeah.
Like, you got your doctorates, but still decided to plow on the side.
Yeah, I have my medical degree.
In plowing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frankenfurter MD. Logan?
But don't look at me like I'm gonna give you an awesome porn
Give me
name.
something.
He gave you the Frankenfurter.
It's a porn name. It does not have to be creative.
I feel like it needs to be a little creative.
No, none of them are creative.
I don't want to
They're
be
porn
some
names.
jackass who just shows up with a crappy porn name.
You don't want to be like, hey, I'm Dick Hard.
Yeah, like, I want to do something really cool. I wanted to really speak volumes about who I am.
Like the band volumes?
Yes, like the band volumes.
Just a periphery ripoff.
That's a very niche joke for all you.
Meshuggah
I'm sorry.
periphery
I was
volume.
about to say Meshuggah, but then people will give you shit for that. Meshuggah.
How do I like my coffee?
Periphery fans.
With Meshuggah.
I don't like metal, man. It's all about that dubstep. Okay, so all jokes aside, I have an employee I work with who actually does still listen to dubstep,
Yeah.
and it hurts my soul, man. Like, it's rough goings for old Logan.
Your porn name, though.
Oh,
Yeah, what's your porn name?
Man,
Just do your street you grew up on, first name of your pet. Name of your first pet.
Napoleon Bonethard.
I don't like that.
No, just do it. First name, street you grew up on. What's the street name you grew up
I want to
on?
do this.
Do it. Just do it one step at a time. Street you grew up on.
The name of the pet.
Sesame?
Wait, what order?
First name is okay. We should do probably first name of your first pet.
Oh man.
What's that?
All right, it's my name would be CJ Islander.
That's a great porn name.
I don't like that porn name.
No, your name is CJ Islander, and you come in like a hula skirt and nothing else. And then you
And
lift
then
up the hula skirt
palm
and you
tree
got
comes
a
out.
throbbing cock.
Wow.
Ready
hard C you had prepared there.
ready for women to go down on. But that's your thing though. Is that you come in and you're like, hula hoop ladies.
Dad, no, you know
Oh my
what?
God, Devin.
Yeah, if you're gonna let us pick our porn names, you let me pick my freaking catchphrase because you suck.
What's catchphrase then?
I don't know.
Related to the name CJ Islander.
Oh, God. I just realized if I went by y'all's, mine would be Lucky Redfish.
Oh
No,
wow,
none of them
that's
are good.
solid. No, look, Red
No,
Fish
mine
good.
is. Oh, I just remembered the first name that it would be. Mine. It's only the first name that's giving me issue. Roscoe Mainsail.
Who did anyone named Roscoe?
I had a very fat outside cat named Roscoe.
Oh, God.
He actually had a brother named Tigger, but he didn't last very long.
Hey, die.
Did Roscoe eat
He
him?
escaped. No, he escaped and got ran over. But then Roscoe lasted a long time. He's dead at this point. At a very old age. But yeah, no. Roscoe Mainsail would be mine.
That's a great porn name, though.
You know what's
I mean,
not great?
Roscoe's not a good name for anything.
No, it really is. As a porn star name, that works.
What's not great is that I'm still just wandering
How
around.
long has this video been?
We're at 30, so we
Ah,
can go for a little bit.
Yeah.
We can go to it possibly at least till you find Goofy and Donald.
Well, get comfortable, boys.
I do remember like this being a thing and it sucking.
Jumping off
The
of,
game?
Yes.
jumping off of porn. Have y'all gone to the movies lately? Anyone ever see Christopher Robin?
No, I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Really? How was that?
No, it's alright. It's decent. It's a mid-tier MCU movie, I would say.
Did it have to deal with everybody missing, or was it like...
It
It's
takes place
before?
before Infinity War. Then without saying too much, the post-credit scene is during Infinity War.
Okay.
But the movie very much takes place beforehand. Because I think they've kind of given... I think the MCU has given up on that whole, like, the movies taking place in real time.
Okay.
Because that was their thing for a while. Like, the amount of time in between the release of movies was the amount of time that had taken place in the movies. But I think they've kind of... Because, again, like, Captain Marvel's taking place in the 90s. And then...
I mean, just like comics, at some point, like, you have to.
Yeah, and the next Infinity... Or the sequel to Infinity War is kind of up in the air. It could be a time jump. It could not be, like... I think they've kind of just dropped that concept.
Remember when the New 52 was all supposed to be concurrent?
Oh, yeah. New 52... I think it had some promise. There were some good series in it. But the fact that they didn't commit and they just rebooted it again. And don't get me wrong, the intro comic, I don't know if either of you read the first issue of the
Rebirth?
Rebirth.
You told
the
me
Flash.
about it.
It's actually really good. Like, it's one of those things like we didn't need another reboot, but the Rebirth #1 is very good. Like, it's I highly
just don't
recommend
like where
it.
it went. And I guess spoilers for anybody that cares about how the New 52 fucking ended. But this whole idea that it was Dr. Manhattan, like, trying to see what a world devoid of hope would look like is really stupid.
Yeah, that much is rough, but
Oh my god, I found it. I had to walk into a place I've already been and walk out.
but the whole thing of like Barry, like not Barry, Wally West knowing something is up and being like, why does nobody remember me, or like the world that was, and then reconnecting with Barry Allen, it was very well written.
Oh, I'm gonna beat his ass.
As far as like
Ah!
Really,
Where
Logan?
the
You gonna beat his
ulti-
ass?
the ultimate story went, it's pretty rough. So I probably don't have to tell you that you're supposed to lose this fight.
Well, the joke's on you because I'm totally gonna kick his ass.
Alright, fucking do it then.
Oh, if he doesn't,
I'm ready
have
to see it, CJ Islander.
If he doesn't have hit stun, there's not much I can do.
Why don't you use an item and heal yourself, CJ
I'm
Islander?
not wasting an item. Stop calling me CJ Island.
Wait, you're gonna beat him, CJ.
I mean, are we planning on fucking each other? Because these were porn star names.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did,
Wow,
it-
I've never actually seen this cutscene because you're supposed to lose.
did anyone else? Is there anyone else?
I've only ever lost this.
Get good. And then boners were had.
It's my pleasure.
Honestly,
everyone.
at this point, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's just that initial.
Oh, hello. You're welcome.
Do you feel like a man, CJ?
When you push him around?
Do you feel like a man when you push her around?
That's not how that song goes.
It's something like that.
That's not. It's bad. That's a bad way of
Do
singing.
you like the song enough to correct me?
I do not.
Well, then go fuck yourself.
Fair enough. I told you I was gonna beat his ass.
You're in the job.
You were all there. It's recorded. I said I'm gonna beat his ass.
It's okay, because I can edit that out.
Where's this?
Don't you dare.
Well, then you edit the video.
Wait, didn't he end up in like fucking Moby Dick or some shit? What's the name?
I don't think it was Moby Dick. No, he ends up with Maleficent.
Is that where he fucking starts off?
Pretty sure.
Sorry, I'm on maximum swearing tonight.
No, it's okay. I mean, we're all gonna get to that point in the game together, right? So we can see where he starts off.
Yeah. We'll. Oh, gosh. We'll finish this exposition dump, and then we'll probably call it there.
That sounds awesome. I've grown a lot of levels.
Yeah, you did go a few levels. Oh, there's what's her name? Yuri.
Aerith.
It's not.
No, it's Aerith.
It's not Yuri.
I said Aerith
No,
like
no.
4
On
times
ice.
already. Yeah.
You okay?
No, you jackass. It's Aerith.
Remember that anime with the best animation ever?
Berserk?
But it's your
You just sort of make me want to watch Yuri on Ice again. That's a fun one.
Want to make history.
I hate how good the title song for that freaking show is.
Oh, we're all just gonna go watch this
And-
after we're done with this? Like,
And it's not just the song itself, it's the goddamn French horns.
done it, Squall.
I hate how good those. What I hate about French horns is
when
that.
you hear a good French horn, it's a good fucking thing.
Well, not only that, is I was a trombone player.
We have
But if you have good enough French horn players, why do you have trombone players in your orchestra? They just take the place of the trombones.
Well, then you can double up with the euphoniums and the tubas.
Yeah, but like,
You know what's not?
euphonium's just an instrument that people are like, alright, we'll let you have it.
You know what doesn't need to exist in any fucking orchestra ever? A saxophone player.
I mean, you got those bass clarinet sounds.
Maybe a tenor or a bari sax, but there's literally no reason to have a saxophone.
No, an alto sax, yeah, it's kind of like
There's
you,
no
you
point to
have
have it.
clarinets. What do you need alto sax
Unless you
for?
have like a solo coming up and you need one. Unless you're playing like I forget. There's one very famous song and like the word camera is in its title. I'll have to look it up later.
But sometimes you need that bass woodwind sound with your bari and your tenor and your bassoon,
the ones who attack
I want
And
to
your
play my saxophone again.
bass
man.
clarinet. Like you kind of need that range of doing like those low woodwinds.
Huh?
That's what
Had a
attracts
weird thought.
Those are about bass clarinets.
Yeah. I'll explain it off camera.
Okay, fair enough. But no, like trombones, like I love trombones and they can make some good sounds. But if you're doing like traditional music and you have a really good French horn line,
very detailed.
you
Oddly
don't
enough,
need trombones.
I know my junior year at the Bluff, we had a lot of really good French horn players.
Mm-hmm.
But then you were in what, second or third band at that point, so
I was in second band all 4 years of high
oh
school,
god.
and I was okay with it.
I was not in band, which is why I have not said a single
And-
word.
I actually have a very specific reason for being okay with it, and that was because Mr. Saros,
Shout out.
shout out, yo, what's up? Loved brass, so
Yeah.
we got very brassy songs. Whereas, like, yeah, I could have been like in top band and been in the more prestigious band, but like everything was so woodwind heavy with Mr. Lotta. That's just kind of like
Blade chooses its master.
I have more fun in second band because I get to play the trombone king, and I was a trombone player.
Also, once again, this all becomes nonsense in like 3 games when it.
It's
comes-
nonsense now, Michael.
It's nonsense now. It's nonsense now, but they like once again he writes so much of his own story moot. Like it's stupid.
So did you get all that, Logan?
Yeah. Heartless are attacking.
Heartless and Ansem was researching Heartless.
Yeah.
Now, you're probably looking for that moment where you get to learn a lot about Ansem, right?
Is it called Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yeah, even then, I would, like, it's the
Learn
beginning of the
some,
game. You're like, oh yeah, I guess Ansem exists. And then you just move on with your life. And you do with, what are they called?
What do you mean?
The order of all the different people.
The Organization 13.
Yeah, you deal with those people, and they're just all anime people with anime weapons.
Yeah, it's when it started really getting Final Fantasy.
And one of them also has a Keyblade. It gets to the point where there's multiple Keyblades and like
Oh,
multiple...
there's the whole Keyblade Wars.
Yeah,
like-
lots of people have Keyblades.
And, like, that's where it gets nonsense because, like, when it's like, oh, the Keyblade chooses. No, apparently somewhere in his childhood he touched a Keyblade and that made him, like, Keyblade sensitive to midichlorians. And so,
And
like,
Mickey
that's
Mouse has his own Keyblade.
As he should.
Why, yeah, I mean, that's
That's a given. I could have told you that.
it's all pointless, stupid shit, and it dates back.
I mean, it always was, though.
It's really up its
All right,
own.
all
feel
right,
like-
all right. Well, let's stop talking about the sequel and let's go ahead and call it.
I will say, Kingdom Hearts 1 has, I guess, in a way, the better story, and it is much more just the interplay between Sora and Riku, and is less about, like, the overarching, like, existential
Chaos between.
thoughts about Heartless and keyblades and stuff. It's just like, well, who deserves Kyrie more?
All right. So again, let's call the video.
Alrighty.
Okay, everyone's got their call sign.
Yeah, I don't have a call sign.
Well, you gotta make one up then.
I'm not
For
making
this
one up.
video specifically.
You don't need a call sign to end a video.
Michael!
I'm just gonna, instead of having a message for the kids, I'm gonna have a message to families. If you think about going to Disney World, don't take your children. Disney World's not a place for kids. It's hot. They're gonna cry all the time. Leave that shit for me and the other grown-ups that can enjoy their fucking time there.
Logan, give me something.
My advice is for a different theme park. If you go to Slitterbond, make sure you take some time to look at the map and know the difference between the lazy river and the wave pool. As
Okay, this is a story.
as one is much less relaxing. So yeah, just make sure you know which river you're getting into. That's my advice.
This
Alright,
river has
well,
never been lazy.
That's an equally wet and sweaty tomato.
What?
Logan got shat on by a dolphin.